Long before they become stage legends, Broadway's brightest are wide-eyed hopefuls with that first job and a dream. More than half of this year's 39 Tony-nominated performers are first-time nominees, and 10 of them made their Broadway debuts just this past season. Take a look at the game-changing newcomers who have brought audiences to tears and to their feet, truly making their presence known in the theater community this season. Ari'el Stachel makes audiences swoon as smooth talker Halid in The Band's Visit. The only thing better than an acclaimed Broadway debut and a Tony nomination? Celebrating his identity and inspiring fans and aspiring performers to do the same.
My father is an immigrant from Israel, and his parents immigrated from Yemen to Israel, so I'm of Yemeni descent. 9/11 happened when I was in 5th grade, and I think that was the first time that I understood my identity as a Middle Eastern person, and it made it particularly difficult for me to be Middle Eastern. And I'm connecting with these kids on Instagram and Twitter all the time. I have a lot of kids saying, I'm Egyptian American, I'm Lebanese American, I'm Israeli, thank you for what you're doing. The fact that Broadway now has that visibility culturally, like beyond sort of New York, people's lives are changing. People are feeling represented, and it's something that I never had as a kid. So that for me is, to be honest, more exciting than anything else.
Before Children of a Lesser God Tony nominee Lauren Ridloff was cast in the touching revival, she was hired to tutor director Kenny Leon in American Sign Language.
You know, that was a spiritual intervention, you know, with me working with Lauren as my ASL teacher. And I was like, wow, I kept being exposed to how great she was and how much presence she had.
With no professional acting background, Ridloff explained what drew her to take on Mark Medoff's work.
There are a lot of tough issues that are touched on in the play. Part of the acting process, and then learning another language, and then learning another culture, and that leads to exploration and chemistry.
Co-star Joshua Jackson raved about her theatrical presence.
Having never worked with a deaf actor before, one of the things that I've learned, when we got into the rehearsal process, after a couple of days, I was like, something's discomfiting about this, and I realized it's because, oh, she never ever leaves my eyes. It's something that you're always trying to search for when you're an actor, particularly on stage, like just find the two eyes. But she's always there with me. There's like this rope tied between the two of us when we're on stage together, and that bond is a joy to experience every night.
19-year-old Hailey Kilgore is belting her face off and breaking hearts at the Circle in the Square Theater in Once on This Island as T. Moon. The young talent revealed how it feels to go from Broadway hopeful to Tony-nominated star in less than a year.
Really, my story really is like one of those fairy tale movies that you see on TV. Just be T. Moon and share her light. There were so many young women who went into that room and who I know could tell her story so beautifully. And so the fact that it was me, this girl from Oregon that no one's heard of, I knew that that was big, and I knew that that was going to be a life-changing thing.
Oh gods, hear my prayer. I'm here in the field with my feet on the ground and my fate in the air, waiting for life to begin.